Hey, my Swift family. Welcome to Swift Intuition. So, family, first and foremost, I want to say I love you. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day. If your day isn't going the way you want it to, Spirit says you have the authority to change that. How do I change my fucked up day, Mercy? Your perception, how you see things. Anyway, so with that being said, family, let's get into the daily energy. So, the first question Spirit wants us to ask ourselves today, Swift family, is what are the dominant emotions that run my life? What are the dominant emotions that run my life? It says, how do you feel? How do you feel your day? Stress or joy? Trust or anger? Anxiety or peace? We have only today, right now. The journey, no goal, no destination will bring us the feeling we seek. But we begin feeling every day with that which we value most. We will attract more of it. This is a fulfillment. Today's soul action is lean into what you want to feel and adjust your life, your values, and your expectations to match your desires. What do you want to feel? Are you willing to let go of the belief that you have to achieve something to feel it? So that was kind of like what I was saying when I was coming in, family, about if we want to change our day, we have the authority to do it. How do we do it? By perception. The Spirit says, in order for us to be happy, we don't have to have something that feels happy or good to happen to us. Spirit says that comes from within, okay? And right now, Spirit says, right now it's time for us to start changing our beliefs, even in the midst of some bullshit. Now, trust me, I know a lot of y'all got co-workers that y'all don't fuck with, bosses that probably feel like they got it in for you, and just haters that's always breathing down your neck. Spirit says, even in the midst of all that bullshit, you can still keep a smile on your face. What is the awareness? Okay, when I smile, they frown, just like that. Well, bitch, I never let you see me sweat. And Spirit says, that alone can make you happy. Like, oh, motherfuckers want to see me sad for real. That makes me happy. And I'm a smile just because I feel good. You know, if my happiness makes someone feel some type of way, then bitch, you gonna be feeling that way forever. So Spirit says right now, family, whatever emotions that continually run your day, make sure that it's of a positive abundance and happiness and joy, right? There's so many bitter bitches in the world. Why become one? The next energy that we have that Spirit wants you to ask the question is, where can I ask for more help in my life? Where can I ask for more help in my life? It says, until we can receive with an open heart, we're never really giving with an open heart. It says, when we attach judgment to receiving help, we knowingly or unknowingly attach judgment to giving help. So today's soul action is, today ask someone for help and receive it with an open heart. Today's mantra is, I ask for what I want and I am open to receiving it. Now, this is for all the givers out there, right? One thing about being a giver is that, family, sometimes we can give so much that we don't even accept someone giving to us because it don't feel right and feel foreign. And more so, I can only speak about myself is because the reason why I hated and really didn't like to ask for help, because the main people that I used to help, and I only asked when I knew somebody had it, which wasn't frequently, and then you get turned down. And it's kind of like, bitch, out of all the shit I've done for you, you go really? And then what they did was it put up a barrier with me where I was like, I could be going through the mud, I could be in hell, gotta go hell and back, but I ain't gonna ask nobody for shit at the end of the day, but I was still this giver. And then what would happen was when people were willing to give to me, I'd be like, no, I'm good. Even if I needed it, no, I'm straight. Spirit says, baby, you was cutting off your blessing. So right now, Spirit says, this is not the time for us to cut off our blessings, givers. Spirit says, we have always been given. We have always lent out. We have always just sacrificed. Spirit says, it's our time. But we have to make the decision to open up that energy for us to receive. It ain't wrong. It ain't bad for us to receive. Hell, think about all the shit you done gave. Like, think about it, honestly. All the family, friends you done gave to, your last. And I know y'all got the heart like I do. I was times where I just knew I was going to make it, so I give a motherfucker my last 50, last 100. And I ain't even had nothing in my pocket. And then for somebody to come in and be like, oh yeah, no, I got you. I'll be like, no, I'm straight. Come on now. Spirit says we could block our own blessings, but that ain't our portion. The next question Spirit wants us to ask ourselves is, what is my body telling me right now? What is my body telling me right now? It says our body speaks to us through physical pain or discomfort, or body sends messages for us to look more deeply. See the trapped emotions, the lurking fears and beliefs that limit you. Listen to your physical body and you will be led to the source of your pain. It's time to get your healing on. Today's soul action, get the book Heal Your Body by Lewis L. Hayes and find the answers towards which your body is guiding you. So right now, Spirit says it's time for us to be more aware. Oh, I didn't even know they gave books names. But Spirit says that it's time for us to start being more aware and more in tune with what our body is saying. And I'm getting this right now. Spirit saying somebody has been having a pain in their lower back, knees, and pelvic area. Spirit says stop ignoring that, okay? Yeah, it's been some type of tension, or it's like it's off and on. The pain kind of comes periodically. Spirit says don't ignore that. So whatever's going on with your body, be in tune, all right, family? The next question Spirit wants us to ask ourselves is, what do I believe about money? Do my beliefs match my dreams? What do I believe about money? It's a good book, LaShonda. I'm about to get it today. Okay, it says, how does your relationship with money affect your current situation? Do you believe you are worthy? Do you believe you are capable? Do you trust money? Does money trust you? Money is an energy. It ebbs and flows. You are worthy of it, and it's your responsibility to heal your relationship with money as part of your waking up to the whole of you and your purpose. Today's soul action, take a deep dive in your belief system around money. Are there any beliefs you need to upgrade to create the results you are wanting most in your life? Write out your money story. Is it time for a sacred shift? What will your next chapter be? Fill in the blank. I am grateful to money because money has no value without me. That's why I'm grateful to money, because money's grateful to me. But yeah, so right now Spirit says it's time for us to reprogram our thoughts about money. Understand that you are the energy of money. Money is just energy. It's flowing to you, through you, and around you. Understand, money has no value if it's not in your hands and you can't spend it. So Spirit says it's time for us to start rethinking on how money affects us. How back in the day, how your people say, oh, money don't grow on trees. Oh, you got to work hard for your money. That is a lie. The harder you work for money, the less money you get. I mean, that's how I feel. I feel like every time I wake up, I breathe, money should be falling to me, falling into my pockets, my bank account. I expect unexpected checks. And it's so true. But when you open up that part of you to the universe, you're telling the universe and the Most High, hey, bless me. We have a limitless, endless supply of wealth. But it starts from within yourself. So Spirit says whatever beliefs you need to change about how your relationship is with money, let's do it right now. No negative talk. And for the ones that thinking negative, that's the problem. Get away from negative individuals, negative people that's always talking negativity about their income and their money, or always in the place of feeling like in lack. Spirit says those are energies you got to get away from. People are actually pushing money away from them when they talk like that. And Spirit says, hey, if I was you, I'd get away from anybody that don't have a good relationship with money. Because just like what they say, show me your 5 friends, I'll show you what you're going to become or who you are. It's very important. And this is the last question, family, that Spirit wants you to ask yourself is, am I letting fear stop me? Am I letting fear stop me? It says, are you experiencing a mountain of fear right now? Are you stalling, freezing, or giving up? The juicy secret is that you are the boss of fear. You are unstoppable, but it's up to you to see that by taking action. Today's soul action, family, is today be brave and do it scared. Choose one fear and move through it. You are in need of a hero, so that is who you will become. Told y'all we heroes. And let me tell you how one of my fears, right, I overcame. So, if y'all didn't know, I used to work in the oil and gas industry, right? So it's like we had to go up these towers like 15, 25, sometimes even 30-something feet. And like it was this one, it was like a deck like on the, I think it was like the 17th story. But it was like, ain't nothing around you, just these structures, right? And it had this bridge you had to go over. Now, the bridge was made of this metal that you could see straight down, right? And you know, if y'all ever been on a high balcony or something, when you get close to the edge, your heart kind of like, it's like it reminds me of a cold waterfall going cascading over your face, and it's cold, so it's kind of like a energy. That's kind of how fear is with me when it was with the heights, or if you ever been somewhere high and you have to look over you like this. That's how it was. So how I got over the fear, first of all, because I knew I had to do it because I got my first check and it was more than I made ever. So this back in the day though. So what I would do is, I'll be walking over the thing that, mind you, ain't nothing on the side. You can see straight through the goddamn floor. My heart would, every time I had to cross that some bitch, I was like, oh, Jesus, help me, right? So what I do is, I stood right there. Each step I stood and I just looked. I forced myself to look over it, right? Until that energy, until that feeling of that cascading feeling left me. And then I walk a little further and I would force myself. Y'all, I was on that bitch like this. But I had people trying to get tools and shit across. Y'all can go. I got to face this fear because I'm going to get this money, right? But I'll tell you, probably about a good 15 minutes later, I was walking across that bridge like I owned it. I'm looking down and everything, but that fear, I had to, because I am the type of person, I ain't afraid of shit. And if I am afraid of it, I'm about to conquer that bitch right there. And that was how I did it. So anyway, I guess that was a little story time. But so Spirit is saying, family, do not let fear stop you, okay? Fear is your bitch. Make fear your bitch, okay? It must come beneath your feet, okay? And also, Spirit says, what beliefs on money you need to change so that money could be your best friend, all right? And right now, Spirit says it's time for us to reprogram ourselves for this abundance, baby, because it is ours. Also, it says, where can I ask for more help? Okay, so right now, like I said, Spirit is saying, like we are givers, right? So Spirit says when people are trying to give or they really show you that genuine energy that they want to help, Spirit says be in a position of allowing blessings to come your way. Because Spirit says, I got a lot of blessings for you, but you got to open your hands to receive it. And last but not least, just to recap, it says, what are the dominant emotions that run my life? Spirit says, if your dominant emotions are on sad, lack, and negativity, Spirit says it's time to change that. Because nothing but abundance and overflow of joy, unspeakable joy is our portion. But Spirit says, just like with us allowing people to help us, we have to allow this beautiful energy. And not just that, Spirit says, understand we have authority over our emotions. Our emotions is not just this emotional thing that only operates as it wants to know. Once we acknowledge how we feel, you can acknowledge being sad, acknowledge being pissed off, acknowledge going through grief, and then we have authority over, okay, I see this, I feel it, it is what it is, but not no more. Understand, don't nothing have control over you. You are the God. And Spirit says it's time for you to walk and act like it. I love you, family. If any of these things make sense to you, if any of these things resonate, if you're going to utilize any of it, go ahead and like this video, subscribe if you haven't, family. I love you, and I will see you in a little bit.